Hi guys, it's teacher Janelle. We are going to talk about citations in this video. So I don't want to dilly-dally. I want to go straight to citations. So first of all, I want to talk about what citation is. Well, I am the type of person who believes that whatever is that something that does not belong to me, I should always cite the original owner. So actually that is citation. So you have to accept the fact that there are people who are, let's just say, great-minded people who originated some ideas which you can actually use in your work. So when you do that, when you cite them, when you cite their works in your work, that means that's actually for me, that's a respect to what people can do, or respect to what people has done. And I want to value that. I want to tell the world that I took this from the originator, because in the first place that is not mine. So it is just right that we cite if an idea does not belong to us. It's actually great to know that you're one of those people who actually discovered, or one of those people who has read or who has found out a certain idea, a certain opinion, a great mind that you can use to make your work, to make your research, to make your essay also another work that is great. Because of course, you used great minds to support your work. So without much ado, I'm going to tell you that there are two types of citation: the in-text citation and the reference list citation, which we're really going to talk about. So don't fuss, just stay put, chill. We're going to do this one step at a time. So we are going to talk about in-text citation first. So in-text citation, this happens when the source of information is actually found all throughout the text, all throughout your research, all throughout your paper, all throughout your essay. That's in-text citation. So when we do in-text citation, it is embedded in your work. And there are two types of in-text citation. The first one is parenthetical citation. And the second one is the narrative citation. Parenthetical, parentheses. So there's parentheses to denote that someone owns the idea you are using. So it actually leads us to the source of the information, where you took the information from. So in this example, you say, body image sources have been widely associated with social media usage, particularly in young women. Perloff, 2014. So you see the inclusion of the parentheses in Perloff, 2014. So Perloff is the owner of that idea, and 2014 is the year when the paper was published. Parenthetical citations are found at the end of the cited idea. When you say cited idea, that's the idea that you borrowed from someone. The idea of, in this example, the idea of Perloff that you used. So that's the citation. At the end of that idea, Perloff, you wrote or you write his family name, the surname, and the year it was published. So Perloff, 2014, that is parenthetical. That is very common. But you cannot just do citations like that all the time. So you've got to have to vary it, or, I mean, like, it's just a very small thing though, but it's something of a form. And if a form keeps on repeating, it becomes boring. So to avoid boredom, we vary our citation. So you can use a narrative citation. So narrative citation, this is when you cite an idea that belongs to someone else, some great minds, and you naturally integrate it in a sentence or in a paragraph. Naturally, it is part of your paragraph or it is part of your sentence. Here's the example. Perloff, 2014, found that body image issues have been widely associated with social media usage, particularly in young women. You see that? It is now a declarative statement that uses a narrative citation to naturally put your cited idea there together with the owner of the said idea. But you can still see a parenthesis which encloses the year of publication beside the name of the author. So that's how to write it. But there are no commas anymore. So right after the name of the author, you have the year of publication enclosed in parentheses, and your sentence is done. You see? Now, I want you to take a closer look at it. Let's pause for a while, and now you read it. Check it out. Silence. Okay, that's the difference. And you can use them alternately. Just be creative in the way you write them. Just be creative in the way you write your essay or the way you write your research. That you would not go boring because of your form. So vary. At least you have two choices. You can go parenthetical or you can go narrative. Whichever it is, do not forget that there is a format. And by the way, we are using the APA format, the American Psychological Association APA citation format for this one. So this is the 7th edition that we are talking about. Okay, next, the next type of citation, the reference list citation. A reference list citation, this is actually found at the end of your paper. What do I mean by that? Well, there is a list of names and authors and titles of books at the end of your paper, and they are arranged alphabetically. That is what we call the references. Okay, so the reference list. So you need to have a correct format for each source, and that is going to be talked about in this segment.
Here's how to use APA for books. Note that the title of the work should be in italics. This is the basic format for books. For edited books with no author, use the editor's name instead. Here's how to use APA for entry in a dictionary, thesaurus, or encyclopedia with a group author. Note that the title of the dictionary, thesaurus, or encyclopedia should be in italics. Title entry refers to the word you try to locate if it is a dictionary. It is the topic if you are using an encyclopedia. Here's how to use APA for article in electronic journal. Note that the title of the periodical should be in italics. In the absence of a DOI, use the article URL instead. Here's how to use APA for article in online magazines and newspapers. Note that the title of the periodical, magazine, or newspaper should be in italics. Here's how to use APA for an article found in web page or piece of online content. Note that the title of the page or article should be in italics.
All right now, so those are the formats for APA 7th edition referencing. So now when you are going to make your reference list, do not forget that you are going to arrange them alphabetically. And where are they found? At the end of your paper, at the end of your essay, at the end of the research that you are writing on, that you're writing about. So those are the references. Moral of this story, always acknowledge the source of the information, because that is respect. If you try to put your shoes in theirs and you're using their work and they're using your work without citing, you would get hurt. Chances are you'd even sue them. In the same manner, they can sue us for not citing because we could be charged with plagiarism. Plagiarism, what is that? Plagiarism is when you copy without properly citing sources. So if you don't own them, recognize the owner, acknowledge the owner in your paper. Because if you don't, well, they might think you steal their work, or they might think you copied. So let's avoid plagiarism at all costs. Use citation, and once again, when you cite, you pay respect. And who wouldn't want to be respected? I want to be respected as well, so I respect people around me in order for them to respect me as well. Respect begets respect. So it's Teacher Janelle, and I hope you learned something from me, citation or not. You can check out my channel. You can check out my other videos if you want to learn more about English and literature and grammar and stuff like that. Go ahead, scour my videos, scour my channel for the information that you might be needing. I might be help. If I am so grateful. So yeah, I feel chatty today. What's wrong with today? There's nothing wrong with today. I'm just so chatty today, and I think that's something good because I don't feel chatty every day. So I'd say ta-ta for now. Bye bye.